The Orlando Magic offseason is going to be one of the most interesting for many reasons. A lot of money, cap space, expiring contracts. Markelle Fultz was not offered an extension. Rumors of Klay Thompson to the Magic are starting to surface. The Magic seem to be interested based on this rumor. And would a star request a trade? Maybe someone like Trae Young? We're about to find out. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. You watch a High Tide Jet, ride the tide, and subscribe. Today, we're talking about the Orlando Magic, currently sitting at 7th place in the East as of today, Friday, February 23rd. They're one game behind 6th place Indiana Pacers. So the purpose of this video is to talk about the offseason. I'm not going to go so into detail. It's just going to be a quick video, but just a couple things to keep in mind. First of all, the expiring contracts. The Orlando Magic did not make any trades at the trade deadline this year. Under the Jeff Weltman management era, there has always been a trade, some sort of trade at the trade deadline, but this year, no trade. Expiring contracts, the players that we thought had the possibility of getting traded were Markelle Fultz, Gary Harris, Chuma Okeke. Goga Bitadze is expiring, but I didn't think they would trade him just because he's making $2 million a year, and just what he gives you as a player for that price is like, yeah, you'd be stupid to get rid of him. But anyways, so this offseason, I'm expecting the Magic to not bring back Markelle Fultz. The only thing I'm worried about is they have so much cap room that they're going to have to spend it. Even if, let's say they're like, oh, we're just going to try to get a big time player like Trae Young. Like, what if he doesn't request a trade? What if you offer trades and they say no? And then now you're going into free agency with a free agency class that's not crazy. I believe, let's see, free agency 2024 NBA. Let's take a look. Big time free agencies. Well, let's see, Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson's 34 years old. Obviously he's great at shooting threes. The Magic need threes. They're probably going to have to overpay a little bit to get him to come to the Magic unless he sees the vision straight away. So that's the one that's been talked about the most as far as the Magic, as far as like a big time player. Klay Thompson, I'm not mad at it, but it's just, it's cool. Like I said, this is not a super stacked free agency. After that, you got Tobias Harris, James Harden, Pascal Siakam, Gordon Hayward, Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan, Buddy Hield, D'Angelo Russell, Gary Trent Jr., Markelle Fultz, and then it just gets worse from there. Oh, you got Tyus Jones. Because realistically, the Magic need a true point guard. Markelle Fultz, a healthy Markelle Fultz would not be bad, especially for the price we're paying for Markelle. The only thing with Markelle is his shooting is just not great, and it hasn't been looking great as of recent. I think there's something going on that we don't know about. Maybe it's that thoracic outlet syndrome. I'm not sure. If I were the GM of the Magic, I would not bring back Markelle Fultz. I would have traded him at the deadline. My guess is that the offers they were getting were super low, maybe like 1 second round pick, 2 second round picks, and the Magic are like, what the heck are we going to do with that? And then risking messing up the chemistry of the team, because this team has just been, chemistry is through the roof right now. So to ruin the chemistry over 2 second round picks, it just doesn't make any sense. So maybe that's what the offers were, or it could have been an expiring contract of a player that wasn't going to make a difference. So they were just looking at it like, whatever, let's just keep what we got. I do like Anthony Black. I do think he could be the point guard of the future for the Magic. He's very tall. He's just a rookie. Great defense. His 3-point shot is coming along. Once the game slows down for him, you never know. We could just have our point guard of the future right there. But if I were the Magic, the only players on this list I would consider Klay Thompson. I know Magic fans aren't going to like this, but I would consider Kyle Lowry for the right price, just because he's a veteran and he is a true point guard. Tyus Jones, obviously, I would consider. Other than that, you can consider Malik Monk. I think he would fit with the Magic nicely. Everybody else on this list, I'm kind of Or you just hope for like a big time player to ask for a trade. I would offer the Hawks for Trae Young. Well, let's see. What would I offer? Well, Paolo and Franz are untouchable, so Can't offer them. I mean, if I really wanted Trae Young, I'll throw Jet Howard. I throw like 2 first-round draft picks. I'll throw Cole Anthony in there. If they wanted Jalen Suggs, I would trade Jalen Suggs if they wanted him. It would have to be one, either Cole Anthony or Jalen Suggs. I'm not trading both, but if they wanted Jalen Suggs, Jet Howard, and 2 first-round draft picks, you probably got to throw something else in there to make the contracts match. I mean, but we have so much cap room this summer, so it's like, I don't know how that would work. But Trae Young, Franz Wagner, Paolo Banchero, to me, that team can make it to the NBA Finals. But I don't know. It's just me talking. Anyways, the Orlando Magic. My predictions this offseason: Gary Harris gone, Markelle Fultz gone, and Chuma, I say they probably bring him back on like a team-friendly contract, because I don't think he's going to get many offers that are going to, or many other teams that are going to outbid us. And like I said, we're going to have to spend that money somewhere. And you can tell Chuma is just like a guy that they love in the locker room. So to get rid of 3 players in one offseason, I just don't see the Magic doing that. They like the continuity. And if they're going to bring anybody back, it'll be Chuma, because he's the youngest out of the 3. Well, I think him and Markelle aren't that far off on age, but Markelle, just the starting point guard. It can't be a guy who misses like more than half of the season. It can't be a guy who can't shoot the 3 consistently. They need to improve in that department. Just a bunch of guys that are running, shooting in the paint. It's just not going to work long term. You need a guy who could shoot 3-point threat, pick and roll. He can hesitate, shoot the 3. I'm talking about Trae Young. Okay, guys. Yeah, that's what I want. I want Trae Young to the Magic. The video's over. Klay Thompson, that's cool. Maybe like a 2-year deal, but no, I want Trae Young. The Magic need to call Atlanta and get Trae Young in Orlando this summer. Video's over. Ride the Tide and subscribe. Peace.